I just think we like in college, I think you get your close friends gifts. I don't really remember. I think I did. But like early to mid 20s, you're not because everyone's broke. But now I'm at a stage where I'm like, are we adults? Because sometimes my parents get their friends gifts. So I'm like, do I do that? But I think we're good to just like push it back a few more years. Also, just this time of the year is so expensive in general. Like I've been literally thinking lately, it's everything at once. It's the holiday party dress and how expensive that's going to be. And then it's the weddings and I have to buy like a dress for the weddings and then you give money to people and then you have to pay for the hotel room for the wedding that you're going to. And then it's holiday travel and then holiday events and all the, like, it all adds up. Getting your hair done, getting your makeup done, getting all the shit done all the time. Nails.
It all adds up.
Spray tans. It's insane.
I think if you want to do like gift giving with your friends, I think you all have to like decide to do like a Secret Santa or like what is the other thing called? Yankee swap.
Make it, bake it, sew it, or grow it.
What the fuck is that? What
So
did you
like
just say? Bake it, fake it, make it, grow it, sew it, bow it.
My family, I don't know, maybe they made this up. No, it has to be a thing. They were like, guys, like this year, let's do, it's like 2 years ago, my mom and like my aunt, to like me and my cousins and my sister, they're like, this year, let's do like make it, bake it, sew it, or grow it. So you like,
bake it, sew it, or grow it.
Yeah, so we
That's
do
cute.
when you do Secret Santas, you pull a name out of a hat, but instead of buying them something, you either have to make it or bake it or sew it or grow it. And it can't be marijuana.
Oh.
But
wait, do people bake things as a gift? Like
well,
cookies?
that's like the point. Like the whole family does this so that like not everyone has to spend like a ton of money. So like if I get my cousin Kayla, like I'm baking her like a bundt cake instead of like spending $50 on something at the store.
I think if I mean, you're a good baker, but like if I like baked someone
you can
some
choose,
cookies,
but you can choose out of those categories. You can do whatever you want.
But me
and the
personally,
thought is like you put work into it and like time and care and love instead of spending a bunch of money on something.
Can I buy a plant and pretend that I grew it?
Yeah, that totally.
Make it. Just picture me making like a scarf.
You could like grow like a flower and give it to me.
I bought flowers from Home Depot to put on like our balcony, one on each corner, and they died in like a week.
Okay. So maybe you can't do that. Maybe you can't do any of those things.
No, I'd buy a plant and pretend
bake it, sew it. But make it could be like, let's say you made me like a schedule for something. Like you made utilize your talents.
I have to think outside the box.
Yeah, like you're too in like you're living in the box too much. You need to be outside the box.
No, I love the idea. I just am not creative.
I always tell my mom, I was like, we will never do that. And now I'm like, in damn desperate times, maybe I'll start doing
I mean, that's what my nana, she always would sew us things.
I'm gonna start doing this with Michael. Hey babe, this year for Christmas, make it, bake it, sew it.
Do you
Michael's like watering me like a sunflower for Christmas.
You could get, oh no, it's not growing it. You usually buy like a lemon tree. Like I would fuck with a lemon tree.
Yeah, but wouldn't that take like years?
I don't know. No, you can get them inside.
Okay.
Like in a pot. Oh. And it lives inside.
It lives inside the pot. Like
indoors.
Forever.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That's cute.
Do you set a budget for gifts for Christmas with like your significant
Michael
other?
and I have in the past, and then we haven't. I recommend doing it.
Yeah.
Just not even for like, oh, like what if he gets you something more expensive? I think Michael and I are both people that we're very like kind of like eccentric, and like I'll see something, I'm like, oh my gosh, he has to have this, and like a month later I'm like, oh my gosh, he has to have this too, and all of a sudden he has all this crazy shit, and like he does the same stuff for me. But it's like we really shouldn't be spending that much money on each other. What's the point? We have all these other things going on. So I think setting a budget, like it's not even about like the emotions, because I know that like he loves me and he's so sweet. Like it's genuinely about the money. Like, hey, why don't we save money and just like get each other a cute gift, or like bake each other something. Or like just do something like meaningful. Like I would, if I knew, so I always think of this story. My dad always got my mom like these really nice gifts every single year. Like so sweet. Yeah. She loved them. My mom's like the best person to get presents for. You could get her like a sock and she'll like jump up and down, like just very excited. And I love getting her things because like she lights up. But anyways, this one year he built her this birdhouse. She started sobbing. Like I've never seen her like this, because like she knew how much effort he put into it. Which that's more meaningful. Like I want that.
That's adorable.
That's cute. You
I
know?
cannot build to save my life.
Right.
But I'd buy a birdhouse and pretend I made it.
Okay. Yeah. And then pretend you made it.
Yeah.
Mystery man.
Uh-huh.
And he totally know that like you made it yourself.
Absolutely. I think though setting a budget with your significant other is smart because I would feel weird and uncomfortable if I spent X amount of money and they spent X amount of money and like one of them was significantly different.
Yeah.
You know, I think just save yourself the trouble, the awkwardness.
Also, like,
the guilt.
it depends on where you're at in the relationship. Like, if you just started dating the person, I think you're right. Like, the awkwardness is there. Like, Michael and I, we've been together for 8 years. There's no, like, awkwardness. Like, if he spent less than me, I wouldn't be, like, pissed. Because I wouldn't be like, does this mean he doesn't love me? But if we were 6 months into our relationship, I might think that. Like, if I got him like, if I got him this really nice, expensive present that I thought about for, like, years or for months and, like, got it custom made for him and it was really expensive. And then he got me, like, a
book,
bandana or like or a book that wasn't like a nice book or like a first edition book or something. It was just like a book. I'd probably be really hurt because I'd take that as a symbol of like, does he not care about me because he didn't put effort into it? Yeah. So I do think if you're like newer in the relationship, you probably should like have that combo.
I also just like feel uncomfortable when people spend like a lot of money on me. So I would never want mystery man to like think that in order to make me happy, I need like expensive items.
Yeah.
I mean, they're appreciated.
I'm also a big fan of like the surprise, like.
Yeah, surprise me gifts.
Yes. Like, I just think, so 2 months ago, I was having like a really, really bad week. I don't know why. I think it was just like in my feels, just like classic seasonal depression, just rearing its ugly head.
We could probably circle back to an episode where you said it.
Yeah. And I remember just like, I got to my desk and there was just like flowers there. And I remember being like wicked confused. I was like, why do I have flowers? Like, did I like get promoted and I don't know about it? Like, did something good happen I don't know about? Like, is it Christmas? Is it my birthday? I don't know. And like it just said, I love you from Michael. And he just, like, I was like, why'd you give me flowers? And he was like, oh, you're just having a bad day. Like, I'd almost rather that than like a Christmas present. Michael, if you're listening, I still want a Christmas present, but like, but you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather that than like flowers on Valentine's Day because there's no expectation. Like, I want you to do something because you want to do it.
Yeah,
like I was
that's
at
the biggest thing.
H&M the other day, and I was like shopping for myself, obviously, but I saw this sweatshirt that was like so cute, and I was like, this is perfect for Michael, and I just gave it to him because it reminded me of him, and I want him to have it. Like, it shouldn't be like, oh, I have to get you something because it's Christmas. It's like, I want to do something, not because of the money, but because I love you and I want to do something.
I think if you're doing cute things throughout the year, you don't feel the need to like splurge at Christmas.
True. Like if you're not like being considerate to your significant other, and like if your boyfriend is like, never does anything, never has time for you, and just, you know, sits there watching football all day and like doesn't really speak to you, but then on Christmas he gets you a present, there might be like more intensity around it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But gift giving is not everyone's love language.
True. And it shouldn't be. Everyone's. Like, it'd be a bit aggressive.
I'd be lying if I said I don't love a good gift.
No, I know, but everyone's can't be.
No, definitely not. Mr. Man is definitely a gift receiver.
He is.
Yeah, well, you know him. He loves to shop.
He loves to shop.
He loves new things. He loves newness.
He likes having
Thank God he hasn't gotten rid of me.
He likes when things are about him a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's Leo in him.